Hi, it's Susan Proper, coming to you today to talk a little bit about crystals and oils. I am a crystal and oil kind of a fanatic. Hi, Sherry. And I have a large collection of crystals and a super large collection of oils. That's some of the oils that you might be able to see behind me there. That's only a small portion of my oils. And if you saw anything on my Facebook page or on Instagram, when we had the full moon the other night, I had a big job ahead of me when I was putting out my crystals to sit out underneath the light of the full moon to get charged. So I just wanted to talk a little bit today about one crystal, and I'll do this, I guess, a little bit off and on over the next month or so, talk about different crystals and oils that work well together. And today I'm talking about tiger's eye. Tiger's eye, I think, is familiar to most people. There's a lot of jewelry that's made with tiger's eye, and it's fairly common. I have to admit, it's not one of my favorite stones because I'm not really a brown person. So I've never really been attracted to it. But when I first started to get into crystals and stones, someone who knows me well suggested that I use tiger's eye. And this person, she knew me and that I was starting my own yoga business. And she thought that tiger's eye would be good for me. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll get some tiger's eye. And I have multiple pieces of tiger's eye. This is just one of them. This is probably the biggest piece I have. But I have smaller ones that I have around the house, or if you know me, I put them in my bra sometimes. And tiger's eye is good for stress and some other things that I'll talk about. But in the meantime, I did some research of my own, and I found out that there is such a thing as blue tiger's eye. So it's also in the tiger's eye family, but it has blue tinges to it, blue striations to it. It's more appealing to me in its appearance, but it also has different meaning and different uses, which I also will go over with you. But I just wanted to show you a little bit of the difference between blue tiger's eye. There's another piece. You can see that little bit of brown in there, and then the blue with the brown, compared to tiger's eye, which is pretty much brown. Different shades of brown, also attractive, but just pretty much brown. So, tiger's eye is a good stone or crystal to use to bring feelings of success and self-confidence and courage. It's a good stone to help you with overcoming feelings of obstacle, almost like Ganesha, my favorite deity. It brings a positive outlook to your life. It's also good with stress. All tiger's eye stones are good with stress. It helps you test your own limitations and brings courage to you. It helps you look at things more positively. Tiger's eye works with your solar plexus chakra. Now, the blue tiger's eye is, again, stress reducing. It clears your mind, works a little bit differently than just the brown tiger's eye, okay? Clears your mind, helps with speaking. Here's the throat chakra, the blue, the throat chakra comes into play here. Helps with speaking, helps with bringing clarity to your mind, brings integrity to your speech, throat chakra again. It also involves your third eye chakra right here. Right here is your third eye chakra. The blue tiger's eye also helps in relieving fears, and it also works to balance your yin and yang energies in your body. So they share a little bit of their attributes in the stress reduction and bringing forth relieving fears, but they are two different energies that come to you. Interestingly enough, there is also red tiger's eye, and I'll show you that. So this, I have 3 little stones here. This is a mixture of red hues, kind of hard to see. Let's see, this one's better. Red hues with brown and a little bit of black in there. But this is a red tiger's eye. I'm going to hold it up with this one for comparison. Okay, so here you have the regular tiger's eye. And here we have some red tiger's eye. It's got red striations in it. This is a good piece. You can kind of see the red. Okay? Now, the red tiger's eye is yet again different, but relieving stress. That's common with all 3. But the red tiger's eye has a very grounding energy. And this one sort of, it's called the survival stone, because this one helps to ensure that you have all the skills that you need to survive in life. Very interesting, huh? It protects your integrity, it protects your self-care, and it keeps your motivation high. And it also is a money charm, supposedly. So if you put some in your wallet, it will help bring you abundance. I'm going to put some in my wallet. I don't have any in my wallet right now. So they all share some commonality, yet they all are different, and they all are tiger's eye. Red tiger's eye with the red striations and the red hues, a little bit of black. Blue. Let me see if I can find one that shows the blue. Here, this shows the blue and the brown a little bit better. And then regular tiger's eye. Now, essential oils are always, well, not always, are often used in conjunction with crystals. And they all have energies, they all have frequencies. And when you are new to oils and when you're new to crystals, you kind of have to get to learn the hierarchy. And I'm still learning, believe me, I'm still learning, but I enjoy it. And so every day that I get to learn, I'm enjoying it more and more. And in the world of oils and in the world of crystals, there are some that are called masters. And they're called masters because their energies are more broad spectrum, and those broad spectrum energies are able to help us, well, in a more broad way, just to make it simple. So in the crystal world, that tends to be clear quartzes. So think of a clear quartz, or think of even a smoky quartz, citrine, which tends to be clear, but with a yellow tone. And sometimes amethyst also. Something that is not opaque, in other words. And then your master oils, well, that would include lavender, lemon, peppermint, and probably chamomile. Those would be your master oils. And so those are more multi-purpose oils. Those, if you just don't know what oil to grab, whatever your issue is, whatever is stressing you out, or whatever the situation is, and you feel like you need to use an essential oil, whether it be topically, the back of your neck or your wrist, or you want to diffuse something just to help you in whatever situation that you are in, it's best to start with a master if you don't know what else to do. So again, that would be lavender. Lavender's just like my number one go-to. Lemon, peppermint, or chamomile. But with tiger's eye, and it can be the red tiger's eye, the regular tiger's eye, or the blue tiger's eye, there are a couple of corresponding oils that I would recommend that you use, either in a diffuser, or again, you can use them topically, or if you have a bracelet with lava beads, you could put any of these oils onto the lava beads. That would work well with tiger's eye. And a master, it happens to be one of them, lavender. And another one would be grapefruit. And another one would be vetiver. Vetiver is very woodsy, very earthy. And of course, we all know grapefruit, very citrusy. Now this one, if you're going to put it on your skin, you need to remember that you don't want to put it out on your skin, your arms, your wrists, anywhere behind your ears, anywhere where you might be exposed to the sun, because it does cause sun sensitivity. So if you're going to use this on your skin, I would suggest that you use another oil with it, whether that be avocado oil or almond oil or something, to dilute the citrus in here, and that way there won't be so much sun sensitivity. But if you're applying it on your lava beads, or if you're diffusing it, then that's perfectly fine. And then of course the master, lavender, works well with all the tiger eyes. And I'm not quite sure if I would put vetiver. I guess you could put vetiver. You could use all three in a diffuser and find out what kind of an interesting combination this would make. I could definitely see the vetiver and the lavender, or the lavender and the grapefruit. If anybody tries all three, let me know and see how it smells in a diffuser. I might actually try that myself tonight. I use my diffuser quite often, but I have never tried all three of these together. But I usually do like something grounding and woodsy when I use a citrus. Otherwise, it's just too light for me. Anyhow, I think that's it. If there's anybody out there that has questions, or if you are watching the replay later and you have a question, please feel free to write it in the comments, and I will get back to you with any questions that you may have. Remember, there's just tiger's eye, very powerful stone. Everybody knows it. Everybody loves it to some degree. I don't like it so much because of the color. The blue tiger's eye, and then the red tiger's eye. All powerful, powerful stones in their own right and in their own way. And then the three oils that go well with it: master, lavender, your grapefruit, and your vetiver. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you learned something, and I will be back again soon with more information about crystals and oil. Thanks. Bye.